Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Anime Vanguards video. Now, it has been a minute. I have been just grinding the game, I'll be honest. After getting Broly, I've just been locking in on these things, which I'm going to be going over on a different video because that whole page is nuts. Matter of fact, if we just head over here, so I was at I think like around 200 rerolls before at the last time. I'm almost at over 800. Yeah, it's nuts. I get over 40 a day. And plus, the new thing, I'm just ask me another video. But today, I'm gonna be going over something I've been wanting to do for a minute, but I hadn't because before the events tab, it was so hard to get rerolls, and especially so hard to get monarchs. However, if you've seen the Broly Vanguard video, I did not roll him a monarch, but instead rolled this guy. This guy I gave the monarch to. For fair reason, obviously, because he is really good for for a lot of content, just making it easier to play and manage, seeing how you only place him down and it works. Gave my boy Escanor for all those reasons, of course. Not that Broly was bad, it's just that I wouldn't really be able to use him a lot with Kaguya. And I mean, just Escanor was my goat, so I had to give him the Monarch. It only went like 800, so that's pretty good. It's cool. I mean, it's like halfway to pity. Speed of which I also got Kaguya, Monarch, and Shiny, I know. But Kaguya had to go all the way to pity, so it wasn't that great. Now, I am gonna, as the title should be, I'm gonna be comparing the two and seeing which one is better. Because I've been wanting to do this for so long with the Vanguards, and the only Vanguard I had was Gogeta, and seeing how they're kind of old. Say there because Gogeta is just a fusion. They're kind of old, and the fact that he's so old, his damage is great and all. Seeing how he hits twice. It's just that the fact that he doesn't have the immunity to debuffs, it's obvious at that point. But I'm gonna go over both Kaguya and Escanor to see which one is gonna be the better of the two. And of course, it can be if you have one or the other, it doesn't really, it just is good. But Kaguya, we're just gonna go over them roughly. Kaguya placement damage, beautiful. I mean, just beautiful. She's able to take the elements of everyone on your team. Just a little nice thing that she's able to take them, which means she would work great with if you give her the unknown, she's immune to everything. So that's just nice. And also, she can teleport around the map either with this or just in her passive. And each one of these things gives her certain buffs. I'm not going to read all these because it's going to be a mile long. She also helps with gauge. I do know that. And she also buffs the entire team. Now, I could make her even better. Because if you have Sukuna with his, Vanguard. Oh, no, so this is one of her domains. If I had Sukuna with his, Thinger, his Vanguard familiar, he actually would buff every one of his curse type, which she would be by 30%, so she'd be even stronger. I need to wait 5 more days to even get that. I don't even know. And also, I don't even want to speak about those guys because if you haven't seen, they're kind of not themselves anymore. Yeah, already doing some insane damage off placement. 50,000. If you saw before, it was 90,000 damage. And also, I didn't realize this before, but you can just click this to get any stronger. And on upgrade, what is it, 4? She's already got, 90k damage. And with this is 166. I mean, she already has an ultimate that does 10 times her damage. I mean, come on now. And of course, if we upgrade some more, I mean, she's just absolutely nuts. If you want to max her all the way up, 333,000. So, aka 50,000 DPS. Now, I don't know what effective damage. Oh, hold on. It's at 600k now. I mean, plus the nuke, which, I mean, would basically do 10 times 600k, aka 6 million. I mean, absolutely crazy. Now, of course, I think this is like the best you can get. So, like 300 and 641,000. And also, she'd be buffing everyone. So, whatever it's, like, I think this one, fire units get buffed, obviously, because of all the fire. She can also boost blast damage and water damage. Just off her, domains, of course. She also gains the element, so that means she also buffs herself as well. So, I'm gonna be honest, out of all the Vanguards, I think she is still, she might be the best in my opinion. She might be one. It's either her or Escanor, hence why I'm making the video. But yeah, he's getting buffed by 30% because of the domain, which I mean is pretty nice. So yeah, in actual content which I'm gonna play, she's obviously gonna be the one I'm using. That's just how it's gonna work. Now, let's get to the good bit here of obviously. That's Kaguya. She's not attainable anymore, so if you didn't get her, ouch. For those who did, you got a great unit. Obviously, you don't need me to tell me that. You don't need me to tell you that. Oh man, I will say, this isn't like a really bad thing, but you can't play next on a content or restart a stage whenever her domain is up. Now, Escanor, don't worry about the other guys. This is just my farming team for playing stages over and over again. Like getting the missions done for like getting kills. Oh, why is this? I gotta leave, I guess. I don't know. My screen's all fogged up. All right, we're back. Now let's start off. Don't worry about the Sukuna, Gojo, and Tengen. They're just there because there's missions going on to get their Vanguard thing, which I need to use them. Which using Escanor with them is great because I don't even have to use them because they suck. At least mine do. They don't have good stuff on them. But anyway, Escanor already starting off with a huge amount of damage already, and also he levels himself up over time. So while I'm just talking, he's gonna get stronger, just not from this, but also his hour stocks. Basically, whenever you start the match, you can sacrifice. Well, you would normally sacrifice all your units, or just not even place them in your on your slots on your team, and just have him. He is free to place, and he levels himself over time. And also starts off with 5 hour stocks. If you don't do that, then his placement is horrible. It's like 7,500, the most expensive unit in the game. Kaguya was only 3,500, so yeah, yikes. You already see he's already got his upgrade 5. He's already got his Lion's Sin. One more upgrade more than Kaguya, but to be fair, Kaguya, yeah, you actually have to farm up money and actually upgrade. He just upgrades himself. But yeah, doing 4 times damage, so not 10, but still, I mean, his damage alone makes up for it. He burns units over time. He burns units that he attacks, inflicts burn with 30% of his damage. If an enemy leaves his range, they do burn for 100% of his damage over 5 seconds. Same time. Now he doesn't have the he's fire element, so he doesn't have the unknown effect where he's immune. However, whenever he burns someone, in his range, he cleanses all debuffs and status effects from himself. Debuffs and status effects, because it's kind of different in this game. Because someone can be immune to everything, Aizen, and still get debuffed. But yeah, once he reaches 12 stacks, I mean, that's like the pinnacle of his damage and all that. But if you want, you can use this ultimate. Basically, ultimate is going to allow you to always have 12 stocks. They'll never go down. And increase the damage by 50%. However, it will sell him after 5 turns. This is more used in like 15 stage content and all that. But I did use him on the boss rush for Saber. Because he's able to solo. I don't think he can solo the Attack on Titan raid, just because they have regeneration and all that. And it's super annoying. His SPA is kind of slow. But I mean, when we do this... Sorry. He does 1.6 million attack damage. Attack. And again, I mean... It's like insane the amount of DPS he has compared to Kaguya, compared to anyone. And then we do this. I'll go away. And then it's just an insane amount of damage. It's 4 million. So it's still comparable. Like his nuke is still comparable, which is kind of funny. He's just a super strong character. Attack's a little slow, however, it does make up for the obviously him just upgrading himself. I will say his major downfall is any stage with a shield. My gosh, you're never breaking it because he only attacks once, and burn ticks don't decay shield. I don't know why, that's just how the game works. And also sometimes thrice on a stage, if you're doing like a legend stage, it can mess with him. But I mean, his damage output's insane. I mean, you can just like go into a stage, leave for a little bit. He just has auto upgrade. They just, instead of adding the auto upgrade feature, he just has auto upgrade. They just made a character who can auto upgrade, which is kind of funny. Now both of them do have their optimal trait, Monarch, obviously, because they both only have one placement. So this is the best they can do. The best we're going to get out of the two characters. So if I disable the waves, that should keep him from selling himself. But yeah, 0 yen to upgrade him. Pretty nice. I mean, even with upgrading, I mean, and also I don't have good familiars because I can't farm Burb. And apparently all other familiars are garbage in comparison to Burb. And sorry, I don't have a formal, so I can't farm Burbs. I only got one Burb, and I already ruined it because I corrupted it before rolling its stats. So sorry, I don't got good familiars. Maybe if they add a good one, better ones in the new update, but I don't know. So pros and cons about both of them. Escanor definitely does more damage. However, Kaguya can take the range and SPA. I mean, her is like shoot half. Escanor is also easier to. I mean, I can't necessarily say easier because you just Kaguya, click and upgrade by that hard. It's just what. I mean, you don't have to put that much brain power. Doing like something like world lines, 50 floors. My goodness, you're gonna not like. It's gonna take forever. Let's see. It does have the advantage by a little bit, like 6 times more. And you'd really be the user more content, like and the drag farming for and stuff like that. His stage, it's easy to be honest. Also she's able to teleport, and also when sometimes she like repel enemies. I think she burns, and then I forgot what the other one. well. I'm not sure. Or free. I'm not sure. But yeah, cool. I'd say Kaguya. How I just want to like, set up a stage. I use it for farming for stones because this bro took all your essence besides rainbow, but majority of them were rainbow. So yeah, I'm finally back up on those, and you're probably wondering, are you not going for the Enron Dragon Ball Quest? There might have been a bug. Speaking of which, over that later in a video, going over all the quests, all the stuff. It's definitely something for, and I hope it's not there. It's a bug because you're have to evolve 20 units, and they only make 3 of them half insane. But in say, realistically, Kaguya is Escanor goat. You just can't compete is with shield. So Escanor's just kind of kill because there's that can even survive Escanor's damage. Escanor got the attack in the game, and also kind of comparable. I'll be honest. Kaguya, man, Kaguya is just crazy. Kaguya is just like that. They really just do stocks with her. Of course, with her as well. Also, she's cheaper, but price doesn't matter when Escanor easily goes at it. Hope you guys have enjoyed the comparison between Kaguya and Escanor. Hope you have both of Escanor still available. I really hope you can get at the very least you don't have Kaguya. But if you don't get either of them, that's gonna really be unfortunate. Maybe you can get like Broly. He's pretty easy to get. You just gotta have the only character you really gotta get is Vegeta, and then Frieza, and then Gogeta, which that's pretty easy. Now that they actually made it so you can actually use the Monarch thing in the game mode. But with that, I'll see you guys in the next Roblox video. Peace.